For the 2,800 people who volunteer for it, search and rescue work is a rewarding way to save lives and help people in need.
But a new study out this week sheds new light on the pressures of that job to the point that 500 of them confess to being stressed out by it. KRDO News Channel 13's Scott Harrison explains.
We spoke with representatives of search and rescues in El Paso County and Fremont County, and they say given the concerns that this recent study has brought to light, they're doing pretty well compared to other search and rescue organizations in the state for three main reasons.
They don't have a lot of trouble getting donations, which form the bulk of their operating budgets. They don't have difficulty recruiting new members, and they have adequate resources to help members cope with the stresses of the job. That was an emphasis of the study.
We're quite lucky on this team. We have actually an inbuilt critical incident stress management team, and that's part of our response plan, which potentially could be a reason why our team is very lucky and not dealing with a high level of burnout.
I would say right now our biggest resources is just the debriefings, the time that we can kind of discuss together if we have a particularly difficult mission.
The study recommends that funding to manage the nearly 50 search and rescue organizations across Colorado be shifted from the State Department of Local Affairs, which provides only about $500,000 to all of those groups, to Colorado Parks and Wildlife, where the potential for more funding exists. We're waiting to hear back from CPW administrators about whether that can happen and how much more funding could be available.
Search and rescue teams say that Colorado is in the same boat as other states. They're unpaid, and they have to find most of their own funding for their budgets.
We may tend to take search and rescue teams for granted, but now, given what we know about the challenges that they face, we probably have a new appreciation of them, and the people who depend on them for help definitely appreciate them. In El Paso County, Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.